Okay, so in our previous video, we were talking about the approach, the correct approach to take in difficult conversations. And we talked about the power of paradigms, and the old paradigm of I'm trying to win an argument in a difficult conversation, not helpful. The new paradigm is I'm trying to strengthen a relationship in this difficult conversation. And that approach will make all the difference in the world. And so we went deep on that. If you haven't had a chance, look at that video. There's some great insights there. And then we talked about the power of defensiveness that tells us we're in the wrong, we're in the old paradigm if I find myself needing to defend myself. And then we broke that all down. Okay, now I want to introduce some more behaviors that tell us we're off track and we're in the old paradigm. What are behaviors that show me I am not in trying to strengthen a relationship mode, I'm in trying to win an argument mode? And so let me walk you through these. The first behavior here I want to talk to you about is this issue of name calling. That if I am trying to win an argument, then I'm going to try and put you in your place. And so I'm going to use name calling, I'm going to attack you. It's a personal attack. If I'm feeling that the person's attacking me, or I find myself attacking back, well, guess what? We're in an argument winning mode. We are not in a strengthening relationship mode. And so just be careful of that. It's a behavior we need to avoid. Just grab onto, wait a minute, we're in the wrong place right now. I'm feeling under attack. We're in the wrong place right now because I'm feeling the desire to attack. We got to shift back. What's the frame on it? Strengthening relationships, making room for each other's thoughts, collecting puzzle pieces, completely fundamentally different approach. Okay, so another behavior we've got to be careful about is bringing up the past. Now, when I say that, sometimes we need to explore the past. And exploring the past together, there may be contributing factors to why this difficult conversation is difficult, why this relationship is strained. And so there's ways to go and collect puzzle pieces and process the past. But there's a way to bring up the past so as to put somebody in their place. You know, you always do this. Remember when you did that. And I am now trying to put you in your place. Not healthy to strengthen a relationship. So if you find yourself like having somebody do that to you, or you find yourself wanting to do that to the other person, we're in the old paradigm. We're trying to win an argument. Get out of that place. Don't make room for that. Get away from it. Another behavior that's going to tell me I'm on the wrong track is if I am never able to own my contribution to a problem. Because if I say, hey, maybe I'm part of the problem, well, you wouldn't do that if you're trying to win an argument. But if you're trying to strengthen a relationship, you would do that. And so just be careful about not owning. Contribution is so huge that the problems are complex. There's a lot going on in difficult conversations, and we want to make room for all that complexity. And I need to own, you know what? I contributed to that. I'm not owning all of the blame about why, but I'm owning, you know, my part in it and my contribution to it. And if I'm unable to do that, I'm probably in trying to win an argument mode. If the other party is unable to do that, probably in trying to win an argument mode. Hey, I think we're a little off track. We got to shift process, trying to strengthen the relationship. Let's own each other's part in this. Okay, another behavior we want to be careful about is this issue of completely shutting down and like making a decision to get out of the conversation. Difficult conversations are uncomfortable. We need to learn how to manage our heart in those conversations. But if I find myself just wanting to shut down, it probably means I'm in a conversation in which there's an argument mode going on. We're trying to win, lose. It's a completely wrong thing. It's overwhelming to me. I need out of here. Be careful about that. If you see it happening in the person you're having the conversation with, you find yourself in that mode, I want out. I'm shutting down. I'm out of this conversation. Well, we probably don't have the right frame on the conversation. We don't have an environment that's going to effectively collect puzzle pieces. We're in the old paradigm. Be careful of that. Okay, another behavior we want to be real careful of. As you're talking, I'm framing my argument to counter whatever you're saying. I'm not in listening mode. I'm in trying to respond mode. That tells me I'm off track. I'm in the old paradigm. Probably trying to win an argument. We don't want to be in that paradigm. I want to hear what you have to say. Even if I don't like it, even if I don't agree for it, I'm going to make room for it. And so listening skills are so critical, so important. Got some videos even online that would really go deeper in that point. But if you find yourself not listening, well then know you're in the wrong mode, you're in the wrong paradigm. We've got to be listening. Okay, so now the last behavior I want to just share with you that tells me I'm on the wrong track is if I find myself wanting to shoot the messenger. If as they're sharing, I'm having a hard time making room for their thoughts because I really don't like what they're saying, and what's rising inside of me is I'm going to shoot the messenger so as to cut off the message. I am in the wrong mode. I'm in the old paradigm. I'm not in the new paradigm. If you find yourself being shot, understand we're off track in healthy process in order to be effective in difficult conversations. We're in the old paradigm trying to win arguments versus the new paradigm of I'm going to strengthen this relationship in the midst of this difficult conversation. Okay, so those behaviors, that list of behaviors, I hope that's helpful to you about telling you, hey, I'm off track, I'm in the old paradigm, not the new paradigm. But I would love to hear from you. Just share with me about which one of those do you find yourself most challenged in. As you find yourself in a difficult conversation that you step in that really ends up working against being effective in difficult conversations. Any comments you would have about what you're hearing, would love to hear back from you. It's a privilege being with you, love being on this journey with you about difficult conversations to empower you to be more effective. Hoping this is helpful. We'll see you again soon.